Hello, welcome to the Kyo tutorial. First of all, we are making this background dark so I don't get blinded. I like to make my background dark not just because of that, but also because drawing on a dark background feels like drawing on a blackboard with chalk, and it makes me happy. Alright, so this will be a warm-up sketch for me before I draw Amaris. And I won't draw Amaris on video. Sorry. So, I don't know what to draw. What do I draw? Let me get a reference. We're drawing Mega Rayquaza. Why am I drawing something so complicated? Because I'm going to show you the importance of shapes. And I used to draw this thing when I was 8 all the time. So take that as you will. Wait, was I 8? Hold on. Yeah, I was 8. The game came out in 2013. I think I played it in 2014. So, oh gosh, time does fly, eh? Okay. So, let's observe this dragon. This is a triangle. Oh my gosh, stop painting on the wrong layer. It's actually my last day. Okay, that's a triangle, right? This thing right here can be a circle or this oval. This can be a cylinder, but guess what? It can be an oval. Why make things harder for yourself? Cylinders take extra steps. Oval. Okay, but I have to admit, Ethan Becker has great tutorials for this too, and he hates circles. Why? Because they don't have a defined point. He likes wedges, rounded triangles with a hard points and vanishing points. The hard points are where more of your focus will be, whereas the vanishing points are less so. But me, I use circles, squares, ovals, all the above. Because, well, it makes me happy. So this lizard, triangle. But guess what? Those are saws. They kind of look like that, you know? They connect up here to the jaw. I know I did that without a shape. And once you get more practice at art, you'll be able to do the same thing without a shape. So let me show you what this would look like as a shape. To simplify. So you have an obtuse triangle. And we'll have your circle near the triangle right here, and the triangle, we can draw these lines right here to attach it and then erase. Flip the canvas. It's always a good thing, trust. Then you see how it comes back up in a curve? We can make another triangle here and erase some, and another triangle here. Does it go a bit far out? Yes. We can add length to the circle, or we can shorten the shape by remembering what we drew and redrawing it closer. I'm so good at drawing lines, guys. So this was literally made from a triangle, and we carved it out. Now we can do the mouth. The mouth is like it's this shape. A half oval, if you will. And sideways, it would look like this. Which is just, again, a half oval. So this way, we can cut it here. Why here? Because this will be where the top lip is. And keeping in mind this shape, if it helps, you can draw it in arc. Why an arc? Because all things move in an arc. Nothing moves in a straight line. If it moved in a straight line, its shape would get smaller and it would feel rigid, not fluid. So, using that curve, we can predict the mouth will be around here. For this, we can just make a straight line like that, because that's a little pointy. You see that? That's a pointy draw. That's a so we could point it and then go back in. Another thing to keep in mind, if it helps, the jaw will connect like back to the head, of course. So we can now hide that arc, and let's continue. So this is another triangle, but what would it look to the side? Okay, not like that, like that. So it's kind of an antennae which comes together at a triangle and then comes back out to the next one. So how would this shape transfer to this thing? And we can erase this now, we don't need it. Well, that shape, we can just do some lines. And let me give this guy a beak. And that was basically part triangle with that shape. This shape is also one of my beloved shapes I like to use, whether it looks like that or it's curved. I love using this shape. I think it's a pentagon, something like that. And we can erase some lines and smoothen that out. So now, connecting to this point right here, because as you can see it connects to the beak, we can draw a line out. And I just drew what felt right, basically. Sometimes you have to let your intuition guide you. And as you can see, it goes out like a triangle over here, like this. So this right here is a triangle. So using our knowledge of triangle, we can do that. You see, it's a triangle, and here we can go back in. And it'll connect about here. Of course this is stylized, and in actuality it would be more like that, kind of. If you want it to be more realistic, which of course, your art is yours. It doesn't have to look a specific way or like anyone else's. It is your creation. So I'm just speed running the other one. And as you can see, I undo a decent amount because no art is perfect. You will make mistakes, but mistakes are part of the learning process, and that's a beautiful thing. Look at this goofy. He's so goofy. Alright, let's do that eyeball. So the eye is literally a half circle. So we can just, well, let's find the position. Okay, as we can see from the antennae, it comes out a bit to form an eyelid. This is a triangle. So, triangle. He's just a guy. But it's more of an obtuse triangle like that. And once you get that, you can slap it in. And then half circle. But if it doesn't feel like it's in the right place, if you're on digital, you can always move it. If you're not, hold on, yeah. Then erase, draw some shape guidelines again at a different spot, and then go for it again. at that new spot. If you're wondering about this, it's quite a simple shape. So it's like that. So let's make it half circle under the eye. Okay, it's top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, out. For help, we can draw a triangle that goes outwards, because this, once again, is just a triangle. Top, bottom, top, bottom. Ours will be smaller because we didn't really make a long neck for our guy, and that's okay. It's our damn Rayquaza. And I'm just gonna color it in. He's such a pretty boy. Look at him being all glamour. And now we can move on to these. This, it's literally cutting a shape out. So just cutting out shapes to make that look. That's literally all it is. Of course you could do it like that. It depends on what you're going for. Are you going for accuracy or are you going for speed? And just for the sake of showing that shapes are literally everything, I'm going to cut it out. So, once again, we have a triangle. There. A nice triangle. Yes. Let me add a little outline because it exists. He got that lipstick. He got that lipstick. He's so fabulous and preppy, guys. And now we're going to cut out the shape. So how do we know what direction it cuts out? It literally cuts inwards. If we look at it this way and draw a triangle like this, the points face this way. So towards this angle and this side. I know, how dare I use trigonometry? I'm like literally the worst. So 1, 2, 3. Is it just 3? Yep. And then we can cut out. And erase. Looky there. And out is just a ribbon, which you can just freehand like that. The shape up here is just a diamond, so pretty easy to do. And it overlaps the spike, so you can erase that. Like so. And I'm going to draw the other thing because it's bothering me that he doesn't have it right now. There. And attached to these diamonds are just wiggly lines, specifically more like this. To make lines like that, you freehand it, but add a little jitter by moving your hand up and down. Like so. And, well, that's a Mega Rayquaza. I'm just erasing a little to add more visuals of that. This does connect to the head. It is not a separate piece, and by doing this, it lets it look like it's attached like this way. And it adds more sense of depth, which is always a good thing. And I'm adding more detail lines, and he has teeth right here, which are just triangles, of course. Little teethies. And these small ones are the ones in the back. Well, they don't really fit, do they? And more teethies. And lipstick. Look at him go. Now that is a good boy. A certified good boy.